Hey guys, Johnny Vivento here. I'm right by the beach. I'm going to the Fan Fest in Puerto Vallarta, the World Cup Soccer Fan Fest. This is the beach here in Puerto Vallarta. It's one of the beaches. It's during the week, so it's pretty empty today, but it's really beautiful out here. It really is. And here's the rest. As you can see Puerto Vallarta there, how gorgeous this place is. And my wife is over there by the wall on the side. She's actually working. So she works from the beach. She can work from the beach as a therapist. But anyway, so we're here today. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's pretty hot today. I think it's about 92, I guess, right now. You know, but Europe is really getting a pounding. Europe has like 40 degrees today. You know, in a lot of places, 40, 41, even in the UK, they're going to break their record, they're saying. And the sea's getting pretty close, so I'm going to move. I do not want to be wet, because I've got a whole afternoon ahead of me. But it's great to be on the beach, it really is. It's kind of special. We're going to have a good time today. There's a lot of people expected. Probably 5,000 to 10,000 people at the Fan Fest. Over here you have two cruise liners. They've come in, they've docked somewhere on the right hand side by those big hotels over there, and tomorrow I'll be right by those there, you know, to check it out, and I'll make a video from there for you. But everyone's having a good time on the beach, and it's pretty nice here, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. There we go. We've just had a nice lunch. It's been awesome. So how the hell are you? So anyway, yesterday I made a video and I said that anybody on Social Security, single people, either a lady or a man who is single, can just come here because they don't have anyone to argue with. Like, oh, I don't want to go. There's no confusion. If you're a single person on Social Security, if you're getting over $1,200 a month with no debts, as long as you don't have any debts, $1,200 a month, you can live here very comfortably. Very comfortably. I know a family of 4 people who live quite frugal, but they come to the beach every single day. It's a family of 4 Mexican Americans. The husband got deported. He committed a crime and he got deported with his American wife and 2 children, and he's actually a Mexican American. He actually arrived in the United States when he was like 5 years old, got deported, live here in Puerto Vallarta. Their income is about $2,000 a month. Okay, that's their income, $2,000 a month, and they live here very, very comfortably. The house they live, I think they pay something like $500 a month, including all utilities except electricity. So then they have $1,500 on the side. She works a little side job, digital nomad. She does a little job, I think marketing or something. She makes very little, like $200 a week or something. But they live very comfortably. As I say, anybody can do it. I know a lady here who's from Georgia, African-American lady from Georgia. She lives down the road from me. She gets $1,100 a month from Social Security. Her son gives her $200 a month. I don't know if he's a well-off guy. He gets her $200 a month. So she gets $1,300 a month, lives very, very comfortably. Her apartment costs about $400 a month. All inclusive. She has a little garden. She's outside doing her plants every day. She has a bicycle. She's 72 or 73 years old. And she said, where could I live like this in the US for that kind of money? But she doesn't have a lot of family, you know, so that's it. That's what it is, I guess. But if you're free, you know, if you're footloose and fancy free, you can get here and do what these people are doing. It's so easy. You don't even need a visa anymore. You just come across, get your 6 months, get a lease for 6 months, and when it's up, go back to the US. You can leave your stuff in the apartment, you go back, you go across the border, you come back again. It's the same thing. As long as you don't break the law, nobody's going to bother you here. It's if you break the law. If you have something like some kind of a violation against you, it will come up in the computer on your passport in every entry point. Okay? If it doesn't, you get the 6 months. Okay? If it doesn't, you get the 6 months mandatory that you will that you're allowed to do that. Anybody can do it. You know, it can be done. So there's people on the beach selling things, you see? These people go all day up and down the seafront, and it's a long seafront. It's probably like 5 or 10 miles, and they go up and down selling products. And what a job. I mean, these guys, I really admire them. I don't think they make a lot of money, but I hope they do, you know? They deserve it. Looking after the tourists. And here you have these boats you see over here. So they're taking these guys on a ride. They've got their life jackets on, and they're going for a very fast spin on the water. There we go. So you're going to go out to sea. It costs about, I think it costs 600 pesos, about 30 bucks. $7.50 a piece for those guys to take that trip for a half an hour with a boat. It's not a bad price. And also you can go on a parachute. Usually there's parachutes up here. There isn't any today right now. I haven't seen any. But it's a lot of fun here, you know. And it's great restaurants. Everywhere there's restaurants. Look at this. It's a great restaurant over there. And all the hotels, they all have their own beaches. Everyone's coming from the hotels down. If you want a toilet, there it is. You see baños. So you can go to the toilet. It costs 10 pesos. About 60 cents to go for a pee, if you want one. Or to go for anything. Or to go for whatever, you know. There's my wife over there working. She's talking to the phone. How nice this is, huh? I tell you, every coastline in the US, you have regulations. You can't do this, you can't do that. I just walked off the street. Just straight here. You know, without having any regulations. Okay, there's actually a lifeguard right there. There is a lifeguard right there, and he is checking out for people. They do have them every like 200, 300 meters. They have a lifeguard, but everything's kind of safe. Everything's nice. Nobody bothers you. Really, it's just a beautiful, beautiful place to be. I'm retired here. Coming to the beach is free. Costs nothing. And it's beautiful. I could be here 7 days a week. I'm not, but I could be. When you live here, you don't come to the beach that often, you know. But tomorrow I am. I'm coming to the beach tomorrow, so I'm going to the Fan Fest again. I don't know who's playing tomorrow, but when Mexico plays, the place goes crazy. The Fan Fest is, you can't even get in there. You can't even park anywhere within 3 miles of that place. But today we parked right by it, so it was really nice. And the sea is really warm right now, and it's a wonderful, wonderful view. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining my channel. Please subscribe, press the like button. I really appreciate you, honestly. I want to try and build up my subscriptions. I still only have like 125 or something. I'm hoping for more in the future, but who knows. Love all of you. Bye.